Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, so this is going to be a collective message, money and career. It is going to be a general message, so if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There will be more readings to come. Now, you guys could be going through some sort of transition when it comes to your career, like which direction you want to head. I don't know if you guys are like really kind of like withdrawing or isolating a bit. I'm picking up on like the hermit energy. It's like you're wanting to go in a different direction when it comes to your career. Or even if you're self-employed, right? Or if you're wanting to leave a particular job so you can become an entrepreneur. It just feels like very transitional right now when it comes to money or career, or just like finding what your purpose is. I even feel like it's keeping you up at night. Like you've just really been thinking about it. Like you're ready to find home, or whatever home is for you, but it's more so like not necessarily like in the physical like realm. Maybe it is, maybe you're looking for a new home, you're in the trying to purchase a new home, but at this feels more so like coming home to self, like really kind of holding down and taking a moment to isolate and go into like introspection so that you can find what it is that you are, you were sent here to be, what your purpose is, what, it just feels like there's a part of you that you could potentially feel like it's missing, or there's more to you, and you're just really, I'm getting like you're researching, you're doing like I'm hearing a research project for some of you. That could mean something, but maybe you're just kind of like going within to see what it is that you want to do, who you want to become. I don't know, it just feels very transitional. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for you, what messages come through. Now remember, again, like I said, this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the team. All right, let's see what messages come out when it comes to career, money, finances. It says angelic help. Your angels are blessing you with new opportunities. So if you felt like things were not moving forward, or you didn't have like other options, I feel like they're getting revealed. Like certain things are being revealed to you, and that's because you're actually looking, right? Like you're sitting down. I feel like I'm picking up on an energy of someone like sitting in stillness, because again, like a research, I'm picking up heavy Virgo energy, and I know we're getting ready to go into Virgo season. And Virgo likes to research, right? They like to gather facts, information. I'm picking up books, like maybe you're learning or you're wanting to learn a new skill. And I feel like because you're taking that time to isolate, the answers are getting ready to be revealed to you. It says you must ask the angels to come into your life and help you. So yeah, I do feel like I said, I do feel maybe you're spending, sleepless nights. You're worried, you're anxious. You don't know you don't know which direction your life is headed. So just open yourself up, right? Like I feel like you try to open yourself up to receive those answers. Persistence. Let me get a couple more and then I'll read them. Let me get one more. Okay, I like this. So yeah, you could have been experiencing like some sort of setback. It felt like you were just like taking one step forward, two steps back. But that's because you knew it was something, like, again, it was a transition. It's a transitional phase, I feel like, for some of you. You've been persisting, or you've been like, I don't know if you could have been, there's like a side, like a hobby or something that you've been putting your time and effort into. And whatever it is that maybe your main focus, maybe your 9 to 5, or whatever it is that you were persisting, or you were continuing to do, it just kept feeling like you were taking one step forward and two steps back. Like it was a setback after setback, or this phase could have felt like a setback. And for some of you, like, even if you have been going through that energy where you feel like it was just like things getting in the way, blockages, and they were just like unexpected, right? It was just things just kept happening or coming up. I feel like your persistence is paying off as well. Like, you pushing through is getting ready to is getting ready to, I'm getting bear fruit. If you feel like, if you're going through a period right now where, like I said, like, if you feel stuck, I'm just picking up on an energy where just like exhausted, just because you've been pushing so hard, right? Like, you've been working hard. Because I'm picking with the workaholic energy, like, I'm picking up on someone that works hard all day and then comes home and they start working on your social media account, right? Maybe there's something that you wanted to do when it comes to selling like services online or on social media, or having some sort of influencer, or wanting to take your business online, right? Maybe you've been working on that. You've been persistent. You've been working towards it. Especially like if you are some sort of like creator or YouTuber or something like that. Like, I feel like you're getting ready to see the fruits of your labor. If you're not here yet and you're settling, like you're not allowing yourself to take the path that your soul is calling you on, that's why you're experiencing setbacks, right? This could be either the energy that you're finding yourself in right now. Like, if you keep seeing how things they're just not aligning with you anymore, that's because there's something else that you're needing to shift your energy towards. That's why you're experiencing that anxiety, because again, I'm just picking up on someone that's on a transition, like a transitional period. There is something for some of you where, again, I don't know, maybe you are supposed to be, or you're being called to be some sort of influencer, or have a YouTube channel, some sort of like social media, provide some sort of service on social media. But you could be either holding yourself back, maybe you're overthinking it, or you give up too easily. You could be giving up too easily. That's why you do it a little bit and then you stop, right? You stop pushing forward. You maybe experience some setbacks and then you're like, you know what, FA, I'm not gonna keep. That's not all of you. I see this setbacks energy. So I don't know if there's something like making you feel stuck, like things are not moving forward. But I am picking up on the energy that it's like you're pushing through the energy, you're pushing through the setbacks, you're pushing through the anxiety and the fears. I don't know if you could have been feeling like you didn't belong somewhere anymore, but you are on the right path. With this right path energy showing up, it does feel like you are making that transition energy, that change that you're feeling. It's because it's getting ready to put you on the right path. And it's like, it's not easy, right? Like, going, sometimes the right path is not the easiest path. Like, I'm hearing like the road less traveled. So I do feel like you're choosing to do something that may not be the ordinary, right? Like, maybe this is something that your family members or your people that you grew up with or the community that you grew up with doesn't understand it, because they could be old fashioned. Hold on one second, guys. Yes?
I ate my food. Can I have one of the snacks in my room?
Yes. See, somebody's getting ready to bear fruit. Some of you could be snacking a lot. So watch it. But it's like, I feel like because you're persisting, because you keep pushing, just because you're still continuing to work hard towards your, what your heart is telling you need to go, like, even if it feels anxious, it's like you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're following your purpose. Yeah, take a risk. Success will find you. The odds are in your favor. And then life purpose. Ooh, okay. What else? Leadership and student. I told you, some of you guys are either learning a new skill or needing to learn a new skill. Something about reading books on finance and expanding your knowledge when it comes to that, maybe with money. For some of you, your purpose is dealing with numbers, right? Something about numbers or mentoring others. I'm getting like maybe financial planner or some sort of advisor. That could be your life purpose. Ooh, so last night, you guys, I did have a dream. Well, no, it was not a dream. I woke up at like 2 something in the morning. It was like 2:45 in the morning. And like, I literally woke up like I had slept a whole 8 hours. Like, I was ready to get up and get to work. And I'm like, hold on, what's going on? Like, I still got a few more hours of sleep. So I got up, started to meditate, because I try not to get on the phone when that happens. So this could be for somebody who has some sort of business in beauty. I don't know. Maybe you do, I don't know, some eyebrows. I don't know. There is a need to provide mobile services, especially with this Five of Pentacles that it literally popped out. I don't know if you're experiencing some sort of money issues, but I did get a download about someone who has maybe a business in beauty. I just saw 1313 on the timer, so something about 444 can be significant. If you're experiencing like lack right now, or you're just going through a hard time, your business could be experiencing some sort of businesses go up and down, right? Like, you're not always at the top, right? But it's when you persist, when you push through the setbacks, that help you get through to the goal, right? And I feel like you're on the right path. It's just, there's a need to provide your services, like make it easier for your clients. Something about mobile services. That's for some of you. That was a channel, like I said, I got at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I wrote it down and I was like, let me release that, because I was going to be staying up trying to figure out who the hell was that message for. So yeah, someone in the business of like beauty, eyebrows. That's what I picked up. Something about eyebrows. All right, let's see what this energy is for you. Money messages for the collective. Career. For some of you, you've been working hard. Like, you've been just going from your day job to your night job, or from your day job to, doing things for your business, creating a website. Like, it's just, it's getting, or you could have like some sort of social media account. You could be some sort of influencer. So you're just pushing through it all. And I mean, even though it could feel like you're not on the right path, you are. You're not lost. It's just sometimes it's not, like I said, the path less traveled is not the easiest one. All right, let me see. Ace of Wands. Ooh, I love this. And the Tower. So the Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, passionate beginnings, exciting new beginnings. Also having that fire, that strength, that courage, the confidence to go after your dreams, right? Persistence is that strength. Something about lightning. You could be like, there could be storms where you're at. Ooh. For some of you, there could literally be like something about lightning setting something on fire. I don't know. Something is, for some of you, you could be enlightened, right? There's something about, you're going to be receiving messages, could be in your dream state, because with the Tower, like I said, something about this lightning, you're getting ready to know, right? To get that little shot, like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing XYZ, right? Like some sort of, maybe like I woke up last night at 2-3 o'clock at night, like in the morning. That message was for somebody, right? I feel like that's how it's getting ready to come through for some of you. Like, it's gonna be shocking. You're gonna be like, it's almost gonna be like the light bulb just like flashes on. You're gonna feel like this fire and desire to go after what your soul is telling you, like what you need to be doing. And your job is to like follow through it, right? Not get stuck in that lack mentality, not get stuck in the fact focusing on the things that you don't have, right? Rather than, even though this may feel like the beginning of a long journey, tapping into that fire that you're getting ready to feel, like holding on to that fire throughout this journey, right? Because it's not going to be easy. No one said it was going to be easy, but it is absolutely beautiful when you know what your purpose is. I was telling somebody this morning on live that if you're gonna struggle, right, doing something like becoming, going after a goal, or at any job, if you're gonna struggle, at least struggle doing something that you love. That's the way I see it, right? Like, because I feel like you just got to pick your battles. Everybody goes through some shit. Everybody will have to do something that they don't necessarily love to do to get to the goal. But if it's going to require a struggle doing something that you love, right? Like, you may hate doing the books or the numbers for your business, right? But you could possibly not yet be at a level where you can afford a financial advisor. So what, like this card said, become a student, grab a book, read up on it, whatever, financial advising for dummies, I don't know, or investing for dummies, whatever, or influencing for money for dummies, I don't know, whatever it is for you. Sometimes it requires you to just do the things that you don't like. And yes, it may be a struggle, but if the struggle is for something that you love, that it is your purpose, then hey, you might as well go for it, right? Like, just do it. It's still going to be a struggle. You still got to wake, just pick what struggle you want. But I will say this, when you struggle for something that your soul has called you to do, it doesn't feel like that. It more so just feels like growth, like inner growth. It does. It teaches you your own inner strength, that your own inner fire. It really does. I mean, I'm not going to lie. As an entrepreneur, I feel like entrepreneurship really does align with a spiritual journey. It teaches you it teaches you so much about yourself. It really does. So for some of you, you may be, like I said, you may be trying to start your business, maybe starting it in a mobile business if you don't have necessarily like the funds to, open up a shop or something like that, right? Because I'm still channeling on someone that does like eyebrows, or I don't know, waxing studio. I don't know why I channeled that, because I have no idea like how to, I mean, I do know how to do it, but I don't run that business, right? But that's what I channeled this morning. So, maybe providing mobile services. Like, I will tell you this, like, if there was a mobile nail tech, which I'm sure there are, there, like, sometimes I don't want to go to the shop. Like, I would rather somebody come to me and do my nails rather than me having to go somewhere. And some people are willing to, pay the extra travel fee. That could be for some of you. For whoever I'm channeling, whoever I was channeling at 3 o'clock in the morning. Or even if it's not a beauty, like, type of business, whatever it is that you offering, making it more accessible to people could be beneficial, or how you make it accessible could be something that you were wondering, and that's what you're getting ready to receive, like the enlightenment. What is this? King of Wands. Yep. There's a lot of fiery energy. So something about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy Sag with the Temperance energy at the bottom of the deck. And the Four of Wands. So 444 could be very significant. Something about home, coming home to self. For some of you, you're really focusing on your stability, your success, and you're taking action. You're taking action towards it. For others of you, you could be thinking about building a home or marriage. I feel like you are also, like, your persistence is getting ready to, like, pay off. Like, there's gonna, like, some sort of celebration. I feel like you're gonna be celebrating something soon, since you've been working hard. It's taken time. You've been putting, hard work and dedication into something. Something about divine timing could be significant as well when it comes to your work, to your job, to your whatever, or your skill. Perfecting, it's like you perfected some sort of skill. You've reached, I feel like I'm talking to someone that's reached like a master, some sort of mastery level, right? Because of the work, the time that you've put into. And I feel like you're just ready for either something different, and it could have to do with, I don't know, this could be for some of you. It's not gonna be for all of you. Again, this is a collective reading, so I'm gonna, whatever I channel, I'm gonna say it. If it does not resonate, drop. But this could be you, or someone that you're connecting to, or someone around you in your energy who is wanting to settle down, like who wants to settle down, who wants to build a home, who's thinking about marriage, but they know, I feel like maybe the career or where they're at now, it's like a transition. There has to be a change. There's changes happening. Again, if this could be you as well, like it's something about you've reached a certain level in your career. Like I said, you've mastered it, and now you're ready for something new. You're ready for a change. But it is difficult. Like, I feel like this is a difficult change for you. Because it almost is like someone, I'm picking up on an energy where someone has been doing something for years. Like, you've been in some sort of career for, let's say, 10 years plus, right? Like, this is what you've been doing, but you've mastered it, right? Like, you've come to the top of as far as you could come where you're at. It feels like, you're proud, you're persistent, your persistence has paid off. But it just also feels like now you're like, I feel like my work here is done, literally. So you're focusing on, well, who am I to become next? Or who am I, like, what am I supposed to do next? Or what should I do next? But like I said, with the Three of Swords showing up, I don't know if this is somehow I don't know if it's causing some sort of disappointment around others, maybe in your community or around home. I don't know. We're going to see, because I don't know why the Three of Swords is showing itself. The Hangman. So it could just be that you are releasing, healing with the Hangman. You're looking things from a different perspective. You're shifting your perspective about how you view certain things. Or who is this? The Queen of Cups. Ooh. Yeah. So, okay. This is going to be, like I said, this is for some of you. Something about for some of you, you could be connecting with someone who makes you want to build a home. Maybe you were used to moving a certain way, like maybe you were single, you were just, coming and going whenever you felt like it, traveling maybe for some of you, just really focused on your passions, right? What you wanted, how you wanted to move, how you wanted to live your life. You were, you're assertive. You just didn't conform to anything or anyone else, right? You just did whatever it is that you or your soul called you to do. But I feel like along the way, there was a shift in how you viewed things when it came to your money, your finances. Like, I don't know if someone came into your life, because I see the Queen of Cups here. Someone came in or someone showed up and showed you a different perspective when it came to commitment, marriage, settling down, building with someone. Rather, I feel like you were stable on your own, but I feel like this is giving you opening yourself up to some sort of commitment to continue to build. Like, again, this feels very transitional, and this could be, someone being in a particular career for an X amount of years and then meeting the love of their life, right? Like, you met the love of your life, and now it's like, oh shit, well, I can't just pick up and go whenever I feel like it, or move how I used to move, because now I want to consider, now I'm picking up, like, now I'm in love, like, now I want to consider someone else. Now I want to plant a different type of seed. Well, for some of you, it could be building a legacy. I don't see the Ten of Pentacles yet, but I am picking up that energy. And as I was saying, that transitional energy, yeah, I just noticed there's a snake wrapped up on this tree. I don't know if you can see it here, but snakes shed their skin. And this is exactly the energy that I feel when I say transition. It just feels like you're shedding your skin. You're shedding an old layer of yourself. Thank you, Spirit, because that's the best way I can put it. It's like you're shedding an old layer of yourself. And even though but it's because you changed your view on something, or someone who showed up, a Queen of Cups, someone who's very loving, caring, very intuitive. This could be a mother as well. For some of you, I said something about legacy. Maybe you're thinking about having children, and as I'm saying that, I do see this Eight of Pentacles. Like, maybe you're thinking about building, like I said, building your legacy. It does feel like that. You know, teaching someone something else, having someone to teach something or mold. I don't know. Why the fuck am I channeling that? For some of you, you're thinking about children. Heavy. Again, that home, that feeling of home. And it doesn't feel, it feels like this is a completely different way of how you're viewing things now. Like I said, that snake shedding the skin, it's like a whole layer being taken off. The Lovers here at the bottom of the deck. So it does. It's like you met. I don't know if this is a twin flame connection that's literally pushing you to do the changes, make the changes in your career. Yeah, you were going back and forth. You could have been like trying to juggle or maintain something. Make a decision. You were juggling. You were if you should walk away from something, you should emotionally detach. For some of you, you could work overseas, or you have a job that requires you to travel away, or move away from home. I'm seeing the little ship in the back of the card. So maybe that's what it is, right? Like, you were so used to, maybe if you did work at a distance, or your job required for you to travel a lot, right? It's like you're having to you're emotionally detaching from that. Like, it doesn't make you happy anymore, or it doesn't fulfill you anymore. It doesn't feel like I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't fulfill you anymore. For some of you, stars can be very significant at night. Looking up at the stars. First, you could be seeing a shooting star. Let me get one more. The King of Swords. And the Temperance again. So, okay. I feel like if you were wondering if you were on the right path, like if this transition was making you feel just an energy of imbalance, or like things were felt like set back or stuck, or things just felt like you didn't have a good grasp, or you felt out of control, or things just didn't feel too, I'm hearing solidified. Maybe you were working on making a decision, but I feel like you're getting ready to going back to this energy of enlightenment, right? That thunder, that lightning. You're getting ready to receive like that light bulb. I just see somebody's like light bulb just coming right the fuck on, and it's gonna light the way. Like, you're literally gonna know exactly which direction to go. Something about the fall could be significant as well. Something happening in the fall. There's a lot of changes happening during the fall months. Maybe that's when the transition will finally be done, or you'll start to feel or see more clear. So you see how it goes. I don't know if I can, I can show these. So it goes from night, right? Like, you do see the night, and you see the sun coming out, And then everything else after that is day, clear as day. So things about, if you felt like you were in the dark, or, you know, you just, again, things, a lot of things happening behind the scenes that you maybe didn't, you were just not aware of. And that was because of divine timing. Things are happening exactly as it should. Things are being revealed to you exactly at the time that they're supposed to be revealed. You're right now, you're literally looking at, maybe when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't even recognize yourself anymore, right? You're like, dang, like, you know, that life was cool or whatever, but now I feel like my heart is calling me for something. It's something different, right? I'm picking up on like the bachelor or the bachelorette who has been just living their best life, the best single life, and that's fine, right? And now you're like, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to build something with someone. And this is a complete shift in perspective. Like, this is like literally night and day. You were really going back and forth, like, is this even, who am I right now? Like, I'm hearing somebody literally look at themselves in the mirror and be like, who the fuck am I right now? But it's happening like that because you're gonna be clear with this King of Swords energy. It's like, it's gonna be clear on which, that you are on the right path, that you are doing and undergoing exactly what's supposed to happen, right? Like, what is supposed to happen, what has been divinely guided, what it has been written. What did I say about the Hermit? There's the Hermit. I knew I was picking up on the Hermit. Look at the light. Enlightened. I told y'all, I don't be making this shit up. This is I like this. I like this. For whoever this was, or for whoever this is, if this is you or someone that you're connecting to, because I am picking up love in this career reading. And I mean, we are interconnected, you guys. You cannot separate. We can't separate, right? Like, we just can't. Energy it just doesn't. If you are in a relationship that keeps you stressed the fuck out, keeps you anxious, keeps you worried, that energy is going to transfer into anything that you do outside of that relationship. I don't care if people say you can compartmentalize. You could say whatever you want to label it. Energy is flowing. It flows. You can't shut it off. It flows. Like, it's there. I mean, you can intentionally shut something off so that you can release it, but you have to release it. You can't keep carrying it. So if you're constantly, I don't know who that's for. Maybe that's for somebody. Maybe you are you're in the process of releasing something from the past, because we did see the Three of Swords. You're healing and releasing from something, maybe when it comes to your heart, and because you had your guard up, or you felt like you had to keep fighting, right? Like, keep your boundaries or your guard up. Maybe that was affecting also how finding your purpose for some of you. I don't know. But I do feel like whoever it is that you're connecting to, this person, I do feel like this person showed you a different perspective. Or because the Queen of Cups, I remember seeing the Queen of Cups. That is someone who is very loving. They can create a safe space, especially if you're going through a transition. If you're dealing with a Queen of Cups, this person is very intuitive. So they give you the grace and the space to change and grow. And that possibly changed your perspective, which then pushed you to see a different side of yourself. I like this. This means like your love life and your career are about to like become, balance it. Like, it's balancing out. Maybe for some of you, you felt like you couldn't balance your love life out with your career. You couldn't have both. For some of you, maybe that's something that you felt. I don't know. But things are changing, definitely. Something about change. For some of you, you're getting ready to step in some sort of leadership position, or you're just getting ready to like step into your power, right? Like you're about to see who you were meant to become. I love this for you guys. All right, let me get an oracle. Let's get an oracle message, prosperity message. There's another snake on here. There's 3. So I'm picking up a couple things with this energy, with the whole snake thing. For some of you, could be also be finding out that maybe there are people in your community, snakes, right, that you can't really trust. Maybe they were the reasons you had like setbacks or whatever. Who knows? That's for some of you. For others of you, like I said, you're just going through like this heavy transition. You're shedding layers of yourself, because you've got you know, you're getting a different perspective on something. You could be finding like for some of you, new gray hairs. Like you could be, you know, gray hairs give, you know, wise. I'm picking up on what is it? A silver fox. Some of you could be talking to a silver fox, dealing with somebody who's a silver fox, or just literally gaining more knowledge or wisdom. That's funny. This card was at the bottom of the deck before I was shuffling. There's a lot of energy, like heavy energy on introspection and research and gathering information and just going from, like I said, and night and day, enlightenment. Feeling like at one moment you don't know which way to go, which way to head, but then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I got it. I understand now. Community. I was picking up on that community energy. Something about your community is significant. Maybe. I don't know. Go see what happened. Somebody's dropping something. Dropping. Somebody dropped the plate. Okay, let's see. Whenever you're in a community of like-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute, rather than what can I get from this? Figure out a need and look to fill it. I was just talking about mobile services for that, so that could be someone's purpose. I'm telling y'all, saving time is a thing. Like, time is money, and if it saves time, you're making people your service is needed. Something meaningful will manifest, even if what manifests is small. It is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have purpose. Y'all, I love this. We've been talking about purpose, like what your purpose is. Stay poised. Yeah, look. Ooh, I love it when my spirit guides literally poised. So it's like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to drive yourself crazy. You don't have to be fear or anxious, because you're literally about to, it's going to be like a little shock to tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Changes in the wind. I'm telling y'all, there's a transition. There is something changing here. There's something changing. All right, you guys, that's what I have for your career and money message. I hope it gave you a little bit of clarity and guidance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.